Hi, we're Eleos, and we free up providers to focus on care with AI built for behavioral health. More than 100 mental health community centers across the U.S. are already using Eleos to alleviate provider burnout and elevate client outcomes.
Eleos documentation reduces the time providers spend on documentation by over 70%, allowing them to focus more on their clients and less on paperwork.
And with Eleos compliance, centers avoid clawbacks and stay compliant effortlessly. At Eleos, we believe in empowering those who provide care to others. Our motto is, you care, we care. If it's important to you, it's important to us. We're here to offer innovative solutions that make a real difference in the lives of behavioral health providers and their clients.
At this point, consistently providing compassionate care feels practically impossible. Regulatory requirements force providers to spend hours typing into their EHRs, consuming a third of their time, causing burnout and frustration, and taking their focus away from the reason they got into behavioral health in the first place, to help their clients. Meet Eleos Documentation, the AI that seamlessly embeds within your existing EHR workflows to reduce documentation time by over 70%. With documentation, you can use either the audio or text input features and receive suggested key moments that are relevant to the specific session and treatment provided. Eleos supports the full spectrum of behavioral health use cases, from individual therapy to case management and community outreach.
And with more use of Eleos over time, these suggestions improve and adapt to the individual provider's note writing style. Documentation works using models that have been fine-tuned specifically for behavioral health by our in-house clinical and data science experts. To use the audio input, simply click the microphone icon within Eleos to start capturing the session. Just a few moments after the session ends, suggestions are generated directly from the session audio, fitting automatically into each note section. By the way, Eleos can capture sessions spoken in both English as well as Spanish to provide you with appropriate suggestions to fit your progress note.
And guess what? Eleos works both in the office and on the go, on a computer or on your mobile device. So whether you are a mobile case manager, a clinician working in the field, or are used to documenting concurrently, use the text input feature by writing a few short bullet points about the session in your own words. Eleos will expand them into detailed, compliant progress note suggestions.
And again, don't worry if English isn't your strong suit. With Eleos, you're free to write in any language you prefer. We've received feedback from thousands of providers who describe Eleos as almost magical.
I honestly can't imagine what life would be like without Eleos.
The system knows them and their use case well enough to write exactly what they would have written, but in significantly less time, based on just a few words entered on the go. To populate the progress note with Eleos' suggestions, providers open their schedule, select a client's appointment, and begin a progress note like they normally would. Then, they choose the fitting session from their client list and start adding suggestions to each field, quickly and easily filling in the note.
After selecting and editing the suggestions, providers can refine their note using the Enhance feature. Our suggestions typically fill over 80% of the progress note's content, with providers adding their own professional touch where needed.
In the session analytics area, we spotlight the key themes discussed, offering clear insights into what happened during the session. In this example, Eleos recognizes that depression and anxiety were among the main themes discussed during the session. We know you care deeply about client privacy, so session captures are never stored. Only the textual data required to fill in the note is saved, removing the need for any consent.
Eleos doesn't only free up providers, but executives as well. With our leadership dashboard, executives get deep insights tailored to your organization's KPIs, giving you a comprehensive view of performance all in one place. And if we're talking executives, we know how hard it is to stay compliant. That's why we created Eleos Compliance, to free you from worries over audits, denials, and clawbacks. Compliance automatically scans 100% of your notes for common compliance problems, making it easy to catch quality issues early. By performing a 5-point compliance analysis for every note, Eleos Compliance allows CQI teams to get full risk visibility without time-consuming manual reviews.
Eleos Compliance will check for note cloning, missing interventions, and other small and large issues that may require additional attention. It offers filtering and search capabilities across the entire organization and makes it easy to spot the programs or providers that need an extra hand to level up their note writing. Our industry-specific AI is rooted in science and validated by numerous evidence-based studies. Through our research and analysis efforts, we've identified data-backed results like 90% less job-related stress, 2 times better client engagement, and 3 to 4 times better symptom reduction. These are just a few examples of what makes Eleos a true game changer for behavioral health. Our vision is simple: freeing up providers to do what they signed up to do. That means less time on paperwork and more time doing what they do best: provide compassionate care. You see, at Eleos, your care is our calling, our guiding star. It's quite simple, really. You care, we care.